Good morning, everybody. BC here with turn 48. Picked up enchantment 5, did some research and some site searching. Found some stuff, not that much, honestly. Yeah, really not that much. Hey, Chasm of Strange Lights. Didn't even notice that before. That's a nice one. And an Eagle Tribe settlement, which doesn't actually produce gems, but does let me recruit more air mages if I'm so inclined, once it's actually in a position where I can afford it safely. Sent a pair of horrors over here, so we can go ahead and watch that. Looks like we got brass claw horrors, as well as this spine membrane. And on the Bannerlog side, there's a couple of monkeys and their thug. He's going to cast Body Ethereal, which does nothing. And now he's blessed up, which, as we've seen before, like there's a lot going on in this bless, like resist everything, blood surge, auras, but none of those actually help versus horrors, like MR +1, I guess. So the horrors just kind of run through these guys. And now, let's see. The Kanara flies to the back to attack the spine membrane horror. It's got Rot 16 and Defense 14. Hellsword should still be able to cut through it though, if it hits. So Ganara does not have to worry about being mind blasted. In come the brass. And the brass are doing some big work on it. He is gonna die. Undying is triggered. And that finishes him off, and then we have some Holy Avenger triggers at the end. Do we actually get to see the rolls for those Holy Avenger triggers? Nope. So, good job, horse. Took care of a annoying thug. Some profits. No cool names, though. Some more blood hunting. This was finally starting to get our blood hunting ramping up here. Looks like about 100 in total, which is not where I should be on turn 48, but it's better than nothing. And lots of battles. So Rigajo versus Tartary. And Rigajo just deployed a bunch of thugs. They're going to wipe these guys out, but we can see what magic Rigajo has in their thugs. So Mirage Suit, which is kind of unnecessary because Body of Flames does the same thing. Earth Power, Firebrands. Another Mirage Suit. And this guy's got all sorts of stuff. A little more reinvigoration gear. Right. Let's go ahead and speed this up a bit. He's definitely leaning more into the Shield of Many Colors in addition to Vine Shields. I guess he just got one of those. Shock Resist 5. He doesn't have any Shock Resist. Yeah, so if I was Rigajo and I was fighting this, I would lean into air gems basically. Air elementals with Cloud Trapeze are kind of the standard solution, but another thing that is more expensive but more permanent would be summoning some Springhawks to shock these guys, especially during their buff cycle. That said, either way, Rigajo is putting a beating on Tartary, and that's just the way it is. Tartary did not find the counters that they needed to repel all those Rigajo thugs. So over here, I attack Shinyama in the basement because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I wipe out a bunch of crap there. And realize that I may have poked yet another bear because there's 200 random Bakemono chilling over here that I'm going to have to deal with. And this is a problem of my own making. Which, it is what it is. I'm going to see if I can basically deploy a thug down here. Should be able to recruit a bitch mother and make her into a Bakemono feasting thug. And unlike Asphodel, AI Shiniyama is going to have a hard time countering thugs because it doesn't have built-in magic resistance or magic weapons and fatigue on everything. Then Asphodel attacks me over here. I took over this lake that I had purged with horrors, so getting a little bit of goodies there. Do I have Voice of Tiamat? Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll wait there and prepare to Tiamat that lake. I guess I might as well search water too while I'm at it. Then I attacked Asphodel and wiped out these sieging trees. Asphodel made an interesting choice. So this crew that was here, that I was trying to fight with my super combatant god, then took a westward turn and is now headed to Laria. So I'm going to go ahead and follow them, and we'll see how that goes. AI is unpredictable, and that is what it is. I guess so. This crew, I intend to reconquer that fort with, but let's actually. We'll stay here. We'll patrol, because I want my super combatant to face this army alone. I don't want to send this army versus that army, because that army, regardless of who wins or loses, they would inflict heavy casualties, and I do not want to deal with that. So that's a thing. I beat up some indies. Pangea, oh wow, they couldn't even beat PD. Like, these aren't Anakites, these are just giants. Here's Asphodel picking on me some more. Uruk attacking Ashdod, which is probably a bad thing for me because it means that Uruk is reminding Ashdod that they exist. And that's just more conquering that Ashdod's gonna do, because AI Uruk can't fight Ashdod any more than AI Pangea could. Me attacking Asphodel. Where was this? Down here. Okay. That's where I liberated with horrors. Up north, my crew seems to be doing pretty well. And then killed an adventurer, I guess. We can at least see how money does in combat. So after buff cycle, he's got 21 protection, enough shields that he can actually still be shielded after being harassed down. 3 attacks, as well as the Mask of the Vampire and 20% regen. That's sure a lot of soulless that wouldn't be able to handle a normal thug, let alone a super combatant. So, the important thing is that he's able to reinvigorate himself back to minimal encumbrance, which is going to help massively. So that was all the battles. Fertility Cult and Fairy Forest. That's cool, I guess. Cymbeline, Witch, an Ill Omen. I'm starving. I'm starving up here. That is something that I hadn't really thought about. That I'm fighting in all of this random wasteland where my dudes will starve. But it is what it is. How much siege power do I have here? 112. So maybe I attack these guys and then cut back to my fort. Maybe I attack my fort right now. If I attack my fort, these guys will intercept either way. Screw it. Going for the fort. All right. And that's a level 2 fort, so it has 250 wall integrity. So I should be able to siege it down in 2 turns. And assuming that they're not able to liberate it, like with this crew here, which I don't think that they will, like it's a lot of dudes, but it's a lot of bad dudes, then I should finally be turning the tide versus Asphodel. Calum is just kind of chilling here, and I'm still gathering forces to fight Banderlog, but at present it looks like they're basically going to stay cooped up in their hole here, which is fine with me. The other thing is this is Banderlog's god. So if I can hit that guy, that would be really nice, because I can turn off Banderlog's heat and cold auras. And what else did they have here? There was something else that was on their bless that was worthy. Yeah. If they took Earth 5 to get fire and shock resistance. Oh, but they probably didn't do that because yeah, no, that wouldn't make any sense. Reinvigoration is coming from Earth. Why did they take so much death? I don't know. So I guess it's just the heat and chill auras that would turn off by killing their god, but hey, that's still a good pickup. So I'm sending a few horrors over here. Nice thing is that even if the horrors fail to actually kill this immobile god, they will likely horror mark it, and then maybe time will take care of that problem for me. Finally, I've got this guy with his lions. Let's go ahead and give them an appropriate name. And he'll just sneak around into Banderlog's core territory and cause problems, because that sounds fun. All right, so I think that pretty much covers it for turn 48. I'll see you on turn 49.